Okay, so here we are at it's 7:30, and with us, the members of the board here acting on this meeting will be Mr. Robert Baker Sr., Mr. Robert Baker Jr., Mr. Stephen Galley, and myself, Greg Tansey. Um, let's I just want to make an announcement that this meeting will be recorded with both video and audio recordings. And I'm just letting all board members, participants, and the public know that this is a recorded meeting. At this point, I'd like to make a motion to open the public hearing.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Seconded. All in favor, Mr. Baker Sr.?
You have to do a roll call vote, Greg.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll do the roll call vote. Mr. Robert Baker Jr.,
Yes.
Mr. Robert Baker Sr.,
Yes.
Mr. Stephen Galley,
Yes.
and I'm a yes too. Okay. So I just want to read in the public hearing. The Rockland Board of Appeals on Tuesday, December 19th, 2023 at 7:30 p.m. on the application submitted by ANS Construction LLC, Alexander Nicoletta, 73 Catherine Road, Hanson, Mass. 02341 for a dimensional variance pursuant to zoning bylaws Article 5, building lot and general district regulations, section 415-22, building and lot regulations, and section 415 89.1 zoning variances to allow the applicant to raise an alleged pre-existing non-conforming two-family dwelling and replace with new construction two-family dwelling on a lot of land having a total area of 16,134 plus or minus square feet. The proposed two-family dwelling meets all the minimum yard setback dimensions as well as the off-street parking regulations for the R2 district, seeking a variance from the total lot area requirements of 65,340 square feet, 32,670 square feet per unit, in order to construct a new two-family dwelling on the existing lot, 8,067 square feet per unit, at the premises known as and numbered 398 to 400 Plain Street, Rockland, Mass. The property is located in the R2 Residence Zoning District, section 415-9 of the zoning bylaw, and is further identified as lot 31, map 44 on the Rockland Assessors map. The owner of the property is Ramona Downing, 398 to 400 Plain Street, Rockland, Mass. So the applicant and all interested parties are advised to check the town website and the zoning board's webpage for additional information. Further details and plans for this project are on file in the town clerk's zoning board offices. So, Mr. Galley, did we get any correspondence from the applicant? Any notice to continue?
Well, let me open it.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm on as well. Once you find that continuance, if you need anything from me.
Yep, you want to read it now or?
Yeah, why don't you read it now?
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I didn't have it out ready to read, so I apologize. I didn't.
That's okay.
Okay, we got a letter from A&S Construction, Alex Nicoletta. It's date stamped December 14th, 2023 at the town clerk of Rockland. So to whom it may concern, I'm requesting a continuance for the meeting dating 12/19/23 for the property located at 398 400 Plain Street, Rockland, Mass. I would like to request A&S Construction be placed on the January 2nd, 2024 meeting agenda while A&S continues to gather all the required information to present to the board. Feel free to reach out with any questions. A&S Construction, Alex Nicoletta, 617-894-1775.
Okay, so the applicant has requested a continuance. Are there any discussions on the board?
Mr. Chairman, may I direct a question to Mr. Nicoletta?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Mr. Nicoletta, you indicated that you're still seeking some information to present when the matter is actually heard. What information are you still seeking, if you would be able to give us an idea?
Yeah, I'm working with the current owner. I know she has a lease that she's giving to the planning board that was uploaded. And I just want to get a little bit more information about her time in the 2 units. And kind of present everything to the board, so I'm ready for and prepared for any questions you guys ask me come that time. I felt like I didn't really have the full picture just yet.
Okay, and are you comfortable that you're going to have everything that you anticipate that we need, and more to the point, everything that we indicated to you at the last meeting that we would need by prior to January 2nd?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Deb, when should that information be submitted prior to the meeting so that we'll have the opportunity to examine it?
As soon as you can, but at least a week before.
Okay, so we're looking at December 26th.
The 26th or 27th, so that I can distribute the information to the board and they have time to review it.
Okay, so Mr.
I believe-
Nicoletta, are you comfortable with being able to provide everything that that you think you'll need and we indicated we needed by December 27th?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Greg, I believe the town hall will be closed on the 26th because the holiday is on the 24th. I'm not sure. So it would have to be the
It will
27th.
be closed that Monday, the 26th. No, I'm sorry, it will be closed the
No.
25th. Monday, the 25th.
Okay, so it'll be open Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay. At this time, I'd like to make a motion to continue the public hearing for 398 400 Plain Street, Rockland, till January 2nd, and all information to be presented to the secretary by December 26th.
I just remembered I won't be available on the on January 2nd. Can we continue it to the next hearing date?
I have no problem with that. Let's see.
That would be January 16th.
Is the
Yeah, I don't-
applicant okay with that?
Sorry, I couldn't get off mute there. I am okay with that. Yeah, I would have to talk to the current owner, but I believe that shouldn't be an issue.
Okay, it's hard to get a quorum this time of year, just because, there's a lot of things going on. So.
I would
it'll
amend,
actually-
I would amend my motion to continue the public hearing till January 16th at 7:30. And all information to be delivered to the zoning board secretary by January 9th.
I'll second that.
Okay, so that has been seconded. Mr. Baker Senior?
In favor.
Do all in favor? Mr. Baker Senior,
In favor?
Mr. Baker Junior,
Yes.
Mr. Galley,
Yes.
and I'm a yes. Okay, so that's a vote for 4-1 in favor. It's been continued to the 16th. And that's at 7:30.
Yes.
Just a quick question for the board, just so I can talk to the current owner. Is the board having a meeting on the 2nd? Or is that being canceled just because of the time of year?
I would think it's not canceled yet if Rob was available for something he could have participated in, right?
We should be having a hearing on the 2nd, as long as there's a quorum.
Right. I don't know if there'll be a quorum, and I won't be able to act on it. And
Okay.
I don't know if Mr. Roser, I suppose he might be able to if he's available, but he'd have to, he's already missed this. Well, this is just an open and closed hearing, so maybe you'd have a 4-member board. You wouldn't have a full member board voting on it if you chose to go with the 2nd, the hearing on January 2nd.
Okay. So if I can get everything by, okay, so right now it's for the 16th. We'll leave it at that. But the 2nd is available if I can get everything in by the 27th. I would just have to notify Debbie.
I don't
Yeah,
believe so.
No.
No, we'd have to take some action to advance it on the calendar, and
Gotcha.
Um,
Okay, we
I
can-
don't know
we
that
can-
I'd be prepared to do that, or to vote
Okay,
for it, I should say.
That's fine. I just wanted to just clarify. That's all, just in case I get asked by the current owner. I appreciate it.
I got a question, Greg.
sure.
You said that Rob had a conflict. You mean he had a conflict for the evening, not a conflict of interest for the applicant?
Correct.
Okay,
Yes. Yeah, it is a scheduling conflict,
okay,
not a conflict of interest.
okay, thank you.
Okay,
Okay. That means if there was another application, something actually happened, it was possible. If you're not here on the 2nd, we potentially could still have a quorum for another applicant if something comes up within the deadline. I don't know what the deadline is, but
yeah,
okay. All right, so I'm not gonna mark it on my calendar as a night off, so thank you.
okay. All right. So, all right, with that, that was the only agenda item, matter on tonight's agenda. There's a talk about, discussing the revisions to the bylaw. I don't know if we want to, if anybody had questions or anything that they wanted to see revised on the bylaw.
Well, I'm in favor of Rob being present for all that discussion because overall, completely.
Yeah,
I would agree with Mr. Galley's sentiment.
okay. All right. Um, anything else anybody wants to discuss? Any discussions?
Can I just say something?
Sure.
So if each of you want to email me, just like for now, just one thing that you're interested in discussing is a proposed change to the bylaw. I kind of have like a list that I'm running with, so I can add that to the list.
Okay,
Yeah, would it be possible for you to send out the list you have as it currently stands, maybe sometime this week?
Yes, I just sent it to Rob today for his review,
Yeah,
but he hasn't yet had a chance to look at it.
yeah, whenever anyone gets a chance, that's fine. Thank you.
Right, okay.
Deb, have you put the use variance one on there
For,
for discussion?
which use variance?
The townwide use variance.
No, but I will.
If you would, please.
Okay.
So will we, I mean, Deb would be the one making the agenda, I suppose, but would we just be adding this discussion topic to the next agenda, or just wait till we talk to Rob to reschedule a time?
I can probably add it. Well, Greg won't be here on the 2nd, so,
Right. So we don't want to do it in the second without Greg either.
right, depending on what's going on for the 16th. I don't know yet. I know that there's a couple of applications in process. I'm not sure how close they are to filing.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me,
God bless you.
but I can get it in there at some point.
Okay. That sounds good to me. Okay. So should we do like a motion to adjourn? If there's nothing else to discuss?
yeah, entertain a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Chairman, on the
Yes.
motion to adjourn, before I actually make the motion, I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Oh, thank you. Yes, happy
Thanks, everyone.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to one and all.
Yes, thank you.
Uh,
Merry Christmas. and
Board
happy
members
holidays.
and public as well.
And that being said, motion to adjourn.
Second,
Okay.
Merry
Second,
Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Okay, so it was seconded. Roll call vote, Mr. Baker Senior,
Yes.
Mr. Baker Junior,
Yes.
Mr. Galley,
yes.
and I'm a yes.
See you next year.
Good night,
All
everyone.
right.
Good night.
That's
Yeah.
good night, everyone.